This losing is all Lonzo Ball's fault?
And the Black Mamba has a Hall of Fame short list?
All right, everybody, it is time for the
In the News Lakers Report!
Welcome to In the News, the Lakers Report with your girl Rochelle and your guy Frankie.
That's right. Welcome to another exciting week of Laker magic, or lack thereof Laker magic. Are you excited for today's show?
Yes, I am. We get to talk about some kind of exciting things that's going on in the Laker world. Well, some of them are actually pretty phenomenal, but you guys are going to check that out in just a little bit.
That's right. Each week we get into news from the purple and gold down in Southern California, what's going on the court, off the court, all kinds of good tidbits coming your way. And then, of course, you know we're going to have a little candid conversation about what's going on that week.
But of course, we got the Laker news, we got some Laker updates, we got some Laker commentary, a few surprises, but we're going to get into that right about now.
Let's go.
Check out these scores with the Los Angeles Lakers. And that was all for the scores on the Los Angeles Lakers. Kobe Bryant, the Hall of Fame, and who he wants to induct him. Let's get into some news, baby. Making it to the Hall of Fame is every player's dream, and with this next story, the player it revolves around will definitely make it into the Hall of Fame. Now, right now, I'm talking about Mr. Kobe Bryant himself. In a recent interview with Liz Levi from Complex, Kobe Bryant responded to who he would like to have induct him into the Hall of Fame. The list is short, but not short from legendary status, where he would like to either have Phil Jackson or Michael Jordan to be there to induct him into the Hall.
All right, everybody. The Black Mamba is already talking Hall of Fame. Do you think he'll get in?
Come on now. Is that a serious question?
I mean,
do I think Kobe Bryant is going to get into the Hall of Fame? Duh. I mean, who wouldn't induct Kobe into the Hall of Fame? He is a freaking Laker legend.
5-time NBA champion.
Right.
The Black Mamba himself. Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. So his short list, we've got somebody else who's pretty much considered the greatest of all time.
He is the greatest.
Michael Jordan,
right.
Where another guy, debatable, especially after his stint in New York, although that was in an executive role. We got to give him a break. Mm-hmm. Phil Jackson. Mm-hmm. Those two are on his short list. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's phenomenal. I mean, Kobe Bryant, like I said, is a Laker legend. Yeah. Why not have another legend in the NBA game come and induct you into the Hall of Fame and talk great things about you and speak great things, over your life or in the future? I mean, Michael Jordan is like Michael Jackson inducting Prince or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't compare Michael Jordan. I wouldn't compare nobody to Michael Jackson.
You know what I'm saying. Michael Jackson is the king of pop music. So if him and Prince were to be alive today and Prince was getting inducted to the, let's just say, the Rock and Roll or Music Legendary Hall of Fame, who else would be up there with Prince to, bring him in and say, hey, welcome, my brother. Welcome to this side of the game, of the music game. Prince, Michael Jackson is one of the ones that's, high up.
Well, I mean, and I hear, I'm definitely with you with the comparison, but we're also talking about two people that we're just not, like Kobe is very methodical in what he does.
Okay.
So he's not picking anybody random just because you're a legend.
Of course.
He's actually picking people that have sold into his life in that mentorship role.
Right.
Of course, Phil Jackson with all the championships that they've won together, Phil coming back to LA. Mm-hmm. And then Michael, of course, when Kobe came into the league, I remember that classic duel with Michael versus Kobe on the court. Yeah. That's something, NBA legend status. So I could definitely see that going on.
So can I. I mean, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, they remind me of each other. Kobe Bryant is a hard-working guy. He's a beast. Michael Jordan is a hardworking beast. So why not have one beast to another, pull the brother in and welcome him to the, the legendary NBA status?
Like definitely a lot of similarities in not only their game, but just their overall personality.
Right.
Like a lot of people are saying Kobe is at that level where he wants to, per se, dominate the business world, just like he dominated the basketball world. And compare and contrast to what Michael Jordan's done, billionaire status, doing things like that. So I can definitely see the similarities there going on. So Kobe, Hall of Fame, I guess that's a thumbs up?
Yep, thumbs up for me. I like you. Your boy Meta World Peace is back in the news. Come on, let's talk. Back in the news again this week, Meta World Peace is headed back to the basketball court in 2018. Now, of course, last week, Frankie and I reported that Meta has a new job with the South Bay Lakers, assisting player development. But in passing, he also broke the news to TMZ that in 2018, he is headed to the Big Three.
Oh yeah, Meta's hitting the court again. Big Three. West Side of right. Wait, no, that's Cube, right?
That's Cube. Yeah.
So, okay. I did get to peek a little bit in on the Big Three this past summer. Summer was just crazy busy for all of us. But, what are your thoughts on the Big Three?
I think it's a pretty cool move. I mean, why not? This is where a lot of the retired NBA legendary ballers are going to, or are joining, I should say. They're joining forces with a legendary rap mogul businessman, Ice Cube, one of my favorites. Just seen him here in Fresno. Ice Cube is one of my favorites. He's a great...
We be clubbing.
Great rapper, great businessman. He makes some hit movies. My kids love his movies. Are we there yet?
That wasn't the Ice Cube your kids loved at the Fresno concert.
Oh no, that's not the Ice Cube they wanted to see. The one that came to Fresno and did the show. No, not him. They like, are we there yet, Ice Cube? That's the Ice Cube they like. However, I do think Meta joining forces with the Big Three and other legendary retired NBA ballers is pretty freaking dope.
Do you think gangster rap made him do it? Ain't nothing to it. Gangster rap made, but yeah.
Nah.
Okay, Meta joining the Big Three. I think that'll be cool. Yeah. I mean, there were definitely a lot of folk that were in the Big Three. Like one of the guys I was really excited for this season was Deshaun Stevenson, here from the Valley.
From Fresno.
You get to see a lot of the older players still strut their stuff. And, there were some injuries, but that's just any type of sport. So the Big Three, the Peace Panda, balling it up. I think that's something that could work out.
Now, do you think it will be Meta World Peace joining the Big Three, or will Ron Artest be joining the Big Three?
I don't think we've seen Ron Artest since the battle in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I think Ron Artest. I think he's still in. I think he's still out there somewhere.
Okay.
So we don't want to see.
We don't want to see Ron.
We don't want to see Ron. Ron, stay where you at. We'll send you a postcard.
Yeah.
No, we need to keep him definitely out the Big Three.
I get it. We need to keep the peace. We need to keep the peace. Okay.
And we need to, get our woo-side.
Right.
Don't, Ronnie, you stay where you at. We need that peace panda.
Okay.
But, Big Three, I'm definitely excited. One thing I did have to do this summer, hopefully next year they'll get some more live tapings, because me being a Twitter addict and following a lot of my sportscasters and people follow me and us talking back and forth, it was like a lot of the games were ruined.
Yeah.
So when Ron's playing, I'm definitely going to have to stay away to see what's going on the court, see what he's got still in the tank. I mean, he showed a little bit of what he had to take last season.
Yeah, he did.
So hopefully when he's playing against some, I guess for the lack of a better word, some retired players and not, people in their prime, we'll see how that goes. You know what I mean?
We'll see.
So, Peace Panda.
Peace Panda.
Big Three.
Bring it
Big
on,
Trey,
Meta.
West Side of Rider.
Yeah.
All right, so check this out, family. When you're the number 2 pick in the NBA draft, you got more hype around you than any other rookie in recent history, thanks to Pops LeVar. Of course you're going to generate some haters.
So now we're talking about Lonzo Ball, of course. How can we not talk about Lonzo Ball in the Lakers report? Now,
Twitter fingers.
Lonzo has the Twitter fingers, okay?
Twitter fingers.
Now, he sent out a tweet stating, if you're not riding with us now, don't try to come around and ride with us when we on top.
Bad boy for life. Oh, wait, no, that's Diddy. I'm sorry. I'm completely.
You're confused. We're talking about the Lakers and Lonzo Ball.
Okay.
Now, he might have been a little bit in his feelings when he said that, but I totally understand where he's coming from. You know, you got a lot of bandwagoners. Now, let's defy bandwagon, if you will, for just a second. Now, before Steph Curry became Steph Curry, everybody was all over here on the Lakers. I'm riding with the Lakers. It's Kobe Bryant, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. All of a sudden, when Golden State starts to trickle down from the sky and become these big dogs, everybody left the Lakers and went to Golden State. So I feel where my boy Lonzo is coming from.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Don't be trying to come and hop back on the bandwagon when the Lakers is back popping again, because you know they're going to get it back to popping. It's only a matter of time before we get back to where we need to be.
Well, I mean, you know, and I definitely do get what's going on there, you know. Of course, what we do, even in TV, we see some of the hate online, you know, haters, things like that. So people are just outright mean nowadays.
True.
And I think sometimes we forget that Lonzo is a kid, definitely handling himself maturely from what I'm seeing so far. I mean, but yeah, you know, jumping on Twitter, I feel it.
I feel it too.
If you ain't with us now, don't be coming around, grabbing your Lonzo Ball jersey, getting those Zo2s. Hey, Zo, I'd like a pair of those Zo2s.
Yeah, two pair.
You want to send those down? You know,
Yeah.
I'll wear them. I'm riding with you.
We riding. We've been riding.
But I do get that. You know, I mean, that's kind of the nature of people. People get so caught in the here, the happening, the now, that nobody wants to stick around for the trials, the building process.
Right.
So, I mean, you didn't see what it took for, you know, Daddy Ball to get his family to where they are, for Lonzo to get to where he's at. And I mean, this is a new chapter in his life, and now you got people knocking him. So I definitely get the whole vibe of, look, if you ain't gonna ride with me now, if you ain't gonna be a day one, then don't even come around when we get it popping. Because I feel like they're definitely gonna find their way. Now, it might not be this year. We may not see magic. You know, I hear the term playoffs.
Yeah.
Look, I have high expectations for them to develop. If they make the playoffs, I'm gonna be there watching.
Right.
But if they don't make the playoffs, I'm still gonna be there watching.
Right.
So that's, you know, ride or die. With
It's
the
called
purple
loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Like my boy Kendrick Lamar say, it's called loyalty. If you're not there now.
You stole Kendrick. You should have let me do Kendrick, and then you should have did Rihanna.
Yeah, okay. I love Rihanna too, especially my Fenty. But it's not about Fenty right now. We're talking about loyalty. If you're not loyal now, then don't try to come around and be loyal later when we back on top. Because, baby, we definitely headed there. It might take a minute, but
we'll go back here to the bandwagon. You just messed up the segment.
Yeah, okay. I'm just loyal. You mad. It's okay. Where are the threes, everybody? Let's chop it up. Coach Walton had these words to say. Now, I know the modern NBA is everyone shoots 43s a game, but that's not what we're trying to do. If we're open and it's a rhythm pass and we've got some ball movement side to side, inside out, love it. You catch it in rhythm. Let it fly. But we don't want to just come down and jack up threes all night during the game. That's not our strength. So many people want to know, where are the 3-point shots at? First of all, we are not Golden State, okay?
We sure ain't.
We are not Golden State. I mean, everybody is Steph Curry's splash brother happy all of a sudden.
Ain't
I mean, dang. You know?
I'm not trying to be up in Golden State. Can you? I think that might be cool, like some WWE style. You know, maybe have the players out there fighting, getting their jerseys ripped off, like Draymond. That I'd watch. No,
we're watching. I don't care about the fight. I mean, the fight's kind of hyping up the situation and everything, but I want to see some ball playing. I mean, I don't care about y'all trying to shoot threes. Take it to the hole. Just score. Dang it. We just scored. We just focused on scoring at the moment. We're not doing that well. So we just trying to get some scores on the board, trying to look good, trying to look decent, trying to play the game, trying to get just score. Dang it. That's all we asking.
I mean, I do here. Trust me, I'm in a lot of the Laker forums every day on the blogs, talking with folk. And of course, I think the bigger challenge was when Luke Walton came down, everybody had that expectation that we were going to be somewhat similar to the Warriors. why they saw Lonzo, and maybe they tried to make the comparison between Lonzo and Steph, two completely different players.
Yeah.
I mean, but I definitely hear that. I mean, for example, Houston set a record for the least amount of two-pointers in a game.
Interesting.
So the league is definitely going in a high-scoring, output type of game. I mean, like, what was it this week alone? I still root for my team, but I so enjoyed watching the Golden State Warriors stomp the Los Angeles Clippers. 140 to like whatever the Clippers got.
Whatever it was that they made.
Whatever they got. After they was doing all that high siding on my boys, why don't you go up against some real talent on your level? But anyway, that's a whole nother story. So I do get the 3-point game, but I do say this: we don't have the shooters. So right now we need to work on what we have. I mean, it's developing, but I don't really see those 3-point shooters surrounding Lonzo, and that's kind of some of the things I see. Lonzo's going to make mistakes as a point guard. That's given. He's a rookie. He's young.
Yeah.
But having those shooters surrounding him would definitely help to cover some of the mistakes. So right now, I think we just need to chill out. We're going to make some threes. Whether we're going to be a high-volume 3-point team, that's maybe not going to happen this season. I mean, I do see KCP dropping some threes. We got Kyle Kuzma. I know Julius Randle's tried to step up his game. I mean, there's some people that have been working on their threes. B.I. is out there too. But it's development. I think even with B.I., we get so caught up. It's his second year, people. Second year. Give him a chance. The kid, young, going up against real NBA bodies. So just some things to think about before we get caught up in a 3-point assassin magic.
Now, it's cool that they want to try to compare the Lakers to Golden State, but they got a lot of work to do. They got, like Walton said, rhythm. You got to get that rhythm down. Now, Golden State, they got their rhythm. They got their flow. They're doing their thing. They know what's going to happen before it even happened. The Lakers aren't quite there yet. And I do think Walton is going to bring a little bit of that flavor into the Lakers, but the Lakers got to find their own flavor, baby. We are the Lakers. That's Golden State. We got to stay focused on what works for us. And I say us because I'm a part of the team. I may not be on the court, but I support the team. I'm always supporting. However, we got to find our own sauce in the boss, baby. That's just how it go.
I would be open to any Los Angeles Lakers openings.
So would I.
If you watch.
Yes, I would too. Any positions you guys may have out there? No, just kidding. But back to what we were talking about. We have to find our rhythm. The Golden State, much love to Golden State, but we got a lot of work to do. So we're not trying to focus on threes. We're just trying to focus on scoring and keeping our head above water.
Hopefully we can get some threes to get some W's.
Right. Now, of course, this season, you're going to hear a lot about the newcomer to the Lakers squad, Lonzo Ball. But let's talk about Lonzo taking the blame.
All right, Lonzo. Hey, we've been talking a lot of Lonzo Ball.
Yep.
And after that Utah loss where they got smashed to smithereens by Donovan Mitchell and that putback jam, Lonzo took some ownership there. I mean,
he did.
He did say that he should have boxed out. He took ownership for some messed up plays at the end of the game. I mean, what are your thoughts as far as his leadership and stepping up like that to, be the one to mention that his father told him that he should be the one to take the brunt of the losses? He also even mentioned another Hall of Famer one day, LeBron James, and how LeBron James always owned losses as the leader of the team. What were your thoughts there?
Taking ownership and realizing what you may have not done that caused some failure in that game is a big move. It's a big load to carry on, but it's also proves that he a grown-ass man. Now, you got to be a grown man to take ownership and say, you know what, I messed up. My bad. I wasn't boxing out. I wasn't focused. I wasn't here. My mind wasn't on the court, whatever the case may be. That is a grown man. It's everyday people that don't want to take ownership for whatever they may be going through in life. They may be trying to blame other people. But for Lonzo to be so young and to say, you know what, I messed up. My bad, y'all. My bad. Can you forgive me? And to take ownership and say, I'm going to work on whatever I need to work on for all the future games that we have this season, and prove myself and be better and make this team better and get us to where we need to be. I'm taking ownership. That is a big man right there. And hats off to Daddy Ball for raising a man like that to take ownership like that and say, my bad, y'all. Right. It's a lot of people out there in the NBA game. I ain't did nothing. They wasn't boxing out. He didn't pass me the ball. He always like to hold on to the ball. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And he said, I'm taking ownership. My bad. Next time, I got it. I'm going to be here. My mind going to be in the game. My body going to be on the floor. My hands going to be on the ball. Let's do it. Let's grow up, Lakers. That's tight.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that for sure. Lonzo Ball taking ownership, doing his thing. I'm with it. I'm cool. That's leadership. And then, of course, don't get me wrong, I'm definitely looking toward the other Lakers. You know, Coach Luke came out later in the week, didn't blame it on Lonzo. It's cool that Lonzo's taking that brunt. But, you know, it's the rest of the team stepping up as well. One thing I did like that I saw in the reports that Coach Walton mentioned was when they came back from a day off and back to practice, typically from other NBA teams, from what the coach said, they're really sloppy coming from a day off because they've been out chilling.
Yeah.
But they came back focused, ready to get at them. So hopefully as a team, they've taken that loss, because like literally when you trend worldwide on Twitter for getting smashed on, you better come back to practice with a little something in your tank to get ready, because this week is not going to get no easier, you know, but it is what it is.
It is. It is what it is,
so
baby.
We shall see. Own it!
Deeper, deeper, deeper.
All right, folks, we are back in the mix tonight against the Brooklyn Nets, and more coming this week in hoops. Let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers' upcoming schedule this week. So, of course, NBA action kicks off tonight at 7:30 p.m. It will definitely be a game to watch as D'Angelo Russell returns to Staples with the Brooklyn Nets to face the Lakers. Continuing on Sunday, November the 5th, the Los Angeles Lakers welcome Mike Conley, Marc Gasol, and the Memphis Grizzlies to town. Now, the next one, November 18th, will be a game to watch as the Boston Celtics and Kyrie Irving welcome the Purple and Gold into the Boston Garden. Wrapping up the week on Thursday, November the 9th, that will definitely be another interesting game to watch. That's right, we're heading up to Washington, D.C., where John Wall will look to be his normal self during that game and possibly take out the Lakers, including Lonzo Ball, on a road trip to Washington. And that's all with the upcoming games for this week. Let's talk about that schedule. All right, so definitely checking out the schedule this week, man. We got another doozy heading our way.
Uh-oh.
But I am excited to see D'Angelo coming back to Staples. That's going to be real cool.
I think it is.
Now, I think he's definitely going to try to light us up, try to get a little revenge. I'm sure that the Brooklyn Nets are plotting and planning to get him off that night. So they're definitely going to have to focus in on him. It'll be interesting to see just how Lonzo plays. I'm sure there'll probably be some focus in on him with, KCP. A lot of the Lakers know his tendencies. He knows their tendencies. I'm sure he's sharing info on Luke Walton's gameplay.
Sure he is.
So that's going to be interesting just to see how that goes on Friday night. What are your thoughts?
I know D'Angelo has to be very excited to come back on the floor where he once blazed the trail and, and ball with the Lakers and shared some things and did some things with the Lakers. So I'm sure he probably has a little chip on his shoulder, and he's ready to blow off some steam, as they say, and, say, get out there and do his magic and say, this could be me on the Lakers squad, but y'all had to let a brother go. I could be doing this for y'all. Yeah, he probably going to put a little bit of that out there.
It'll be interesting because, there was always that undertone in the locker room about how a lot of the players, even on the roster, may not have been feeling D'Angelo. So we shall see how, after the whole Snapchat snafu or whatever it was.
Whatever it was.
Nick Young, it really took time for him to, I don't think he'll ever, get over that. That's always going to be something in his past. People may forgive, but they definitely don't forget.
No.
So we'll see how that goes. So hopefully we can get a W there, because the rest of the week is definitely going to be tough. We've got the Grizzlies coming into town, Mike Conley, Marc Gasol. Now, one thing I can say about that one is I'm hoping for a W there.
Okay.
Because they are playing the Clippers Saturday night. So I'm
Okay.
hoping that they go to that same club that John Wall went to.
Here we go with the club
Go to
thing
the club.
again. Lord,
you
have
in
mercy.
You in LA, Memphis, turn up, party on Saturday night. You ain't got to show up for the game on Sunday. We'll take that
Relax.
W.
Have a couple of drinks the
Yeah,
night before. You know.
Look, ladies, if y'all see the Grizzlies in town, y'all make sure y'all talk to them, keep them out all night long. Fellas too, talk to them, ask for some autographs.
Turn up, turn up.
Turn up, turn up. Make sure they stay out all night, get back to the team hotel. Matter of fact, if you're in the team hotel, if you think there's maybe no, I don't want to do, yeah, I don't.
Just feed them heavy food on spaghetti,
Get 'em full.
lasagna,
Get 'em full. Get 'em
you know,
full. Get 'em full.
Roscoe's. Just make sure they just full, just sleep
I
full.
do not promote any illegal activities while the Grizzlies are in town for a win. But, you know, don't be pulling no fire extinguishers in the Grizzly Hotel,
No,
fire alarms, things
none
like
of
that.
that.
No, don't be. and you know, maybe we'll get that W.
We
Because
might.
we need some W's
Yeah,
up
we
in
do.
this piece.
However we can get them.
Oh, man, and then we're heading on the road. Now, Boston
Yeah, well.
and Washington back-to-back nights. I am definitely looking to see what happens with Kyrie. So Kyrie,
True.
I'm not looking for Lonzo to play any one-on-one defense. I'm looking to see how our team defense develops there, how we can take that on. But with them doing back-to-back nights from Boston to
Yeah.
Washington, D.C., that's definitely going to be a challenge.
gonna be tough.
And John Wall was humiliated. You had Stephen A. talking bad about him, talking about step up his game, don't be calling people out. So you know they're going to be looking for blood when L.A. heads into D.C.
Yep.
Because that's the last time they'll see him this season.
Okay.
So they are definitely looking to take him out. Hopefully things don't get too, maybe hopefully things do get a little chippy when we get there. I like a little chippy in my
Yeah.
basketball game.
We know you do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to pass. That was a pass. That wasn't a punch.
You gonna do one there? Remember that Ron Artest move that when he was Ron Artest?
Ronnie.
When he elbowed what's his name? He looked around like, oh, what did I do? I didn't do nothing. Well, maybe somebody,
I think Ron forgot he was not in a New York playground. Oh,
I do nothing. I'm giving the brother a hug. I wasn't doing that.
I was stretching.
He was what's that dance? That's what he was doing. Just
Oh,
we need some of them. We need some of that aggression to come out on that Laker floor. Just maybe not that Ron Artest aggression, but just a little bit. Just a little. Take it to the hole with that aggression.
all right. So we shall see how we do this week. I mean, I think we can take the Brooklyn game. Brooklyn is hurting. Like I said, that back-to-back. Let's shoot for 2-2 this week.
Okay, I'm with it. You already know I'm with it. I have faith in my boys.
I know we want to beat Boston, but it's tough. So we shall see. All right, folks, thanks for checking us out here, where we come to you each week in the news, Lakers Report, some of the hottest news, rumors, gossip, whatever you could think of, Laker, and a little bit of craziness every now and then.
Just a little bit.
Did you enjoy today's show?
Today's show was great. I had a good time talking about the Lakers squad, of course, and the things that are coming, the things that are currently happening, and the things that are going to be.
All right, so we're coming to you each Friday with this Lakers Report, what's going on during the week. Definitely feel free to check us out with the information that you're seeing there on the screen coming up. Hey, connect with us on social media if you like. We'd definitely love to connect with you there.
Yep.
And then also anything that we do online, we're definitely chatting with you to see how that goes. And, I'm talking to a lot of people on Facebook, et cetera.
Twitter, Instagram.
Man, it's definitely cool to see that Laker love out there, that purple and gold. Some of that Laker hate us. You welcome to. Come on in.
Oh, we always gonna have a Laker
We're going to give
haters.
you a big purple and gold hug.
That's a given.